For me, I get self-satisfaction that I've helped somebody that's been through the same as me, or just for them to smile, or just for them that it might have been the first time that they've talked to somebody. That's really important, because you might be that first person's contact that they've been able to open up to.
As a volunteer, I get a sense of well-being myself. I get the support of my peers. I've got a purpose in life.
Since I started, it's probably the only place where I felt like I was here for me.
And I thought it would be a good opportunity to give something back for the good care that my husband received when he was on the ward.
So what have I done while I've been volunteering? Well, I've got pages and pages of things that I've done, really exciting.
There's so many options for volunteering. I get spoilt for choice sometimes.
We have training at Rosewood on how to interview, and also we go to Rampton or a medium secure hospital to teach patients also how to be on an interview panel.
Interviewing is really, really good, because not where you put them on the spot, but you can find out exactly how they feel towards patients and how recovery focused they may be.
I get to work on all sorts of interesting projects, looking at research, improvements, providing better information and many other subjects to help the NHS service users.
I think one of the most exciting things was being invited on an interview panel to interview the new Chief Executive, John Brewing. That was very interesting.
I've never stopped learning since I've been on this journey, and I'm still learning. I'm still anxious to keep going and learning.
Coming to Rosewood for our Friday meetings, which is once a fortnight, and any other training sessions that we might have, is a really feel-good factor for me, and I think for all of us.
I love the environment. The people I spend time with, both the staff and the volunteers, are so nice and so different from the people I spent time with during my working life.
It's a great place where we give each other plenty of support, and it's a very important part of our week, every week.
Because none of us are judgmental. We're like a family. We'll all look out. We're peers for one another. We all look out for one another, and it's a really happy and good place to be.
And it's so lovely. I feel like part of the family now. It's my family.
Yeah, just taking part in everything that I do. It's just you get such a buzz of the learning journey itself. It's everything, you're learning something new every single time.
Being a volunteer has made me feel good about myself. It's a feel-good feeling because you know that you're helping patients and service users and carers. You are a voice for them within the trust. And so in a way you're helping to maintain their care is at a good standard.
I really feel at home at the Involvement Centre doing this work, and look forward to learning more things and helping myself and others.
And being involved, knowing that you're making a difference, has a massive impact on your self-confidence, and when you're going out there as well to deliver to people, it makes you more passionate about what you're doing, and people can feel that from you.
I think volunteering has made a massive difference to my life, because 8 years ago I wanted to even be here, let alone doing the video. But now I'm out and about. I'm never in the house, apart from sleeping. And I'm always volunteering somewhere and trying to make people smile.
Through attending patient forums and other meetings, I was able to help them gain a voice, give their feedback. And as they trusted me increasingly, I found that I was getting better feedback, and hopefully this brings about a massive change to their day-to-day living
Since starting here, I've been involved in loads of projects, such as the Ideal Ward Round, and what I found about the Ideal Ward Round is that the patient is put first at all times.
Doing the care opinion and helping people to either fill in the forms, just sitting chatting to them and putting them at ease, just making people feel comfortable really, and because we're not staff, I think it makes people a lot more receptive towards us because they know that we're not judging them and we've been through something similar to them, so it's having that common bond with the people that we're connecting with.
I like to think that I bring some normality to patients, to make them feel that what they say is relevant, that they can be heard, they're not forgotten. We as volunteers have a very, very privileged position as we go around the county and about our business. We get to know these people, and I like to think that as they see what we can do in our recovery, so that they sometime will be able to do similarly well. Some of them have talked about being able to get out there, come to involvement centres and to do their bit, to be somehow involved in peer support for people who've gone down similar journeys themselves.
I am a voice for patients, I'm a voice for carers, and that's quite important to me.